Hi, Scottish Mudlarking here with Nicole and Craig. Today we've come back along to Envy Bay. Why? Why not? It's a fantastic place to look. Let's see what we find.
I see something poking out there from underneath the stone. Now at first glance I thought it might have been a piece of spongeware, but I actually think that might be, well, it's either a transfer with pattern or it could be a maker's mark. Let's see. Okay, what is that? It's like some sort of face. To me it looks like a face. Does it look like a face to you? Tell me you can see the face. Like a kind of green man, weird monster face. I certainly don't think it's a maker's mark. It must be part of a pattern. A very cool piece. Now, if we manage to somehow just cut that out, I wonder if that would make a nice pendant. We don't usually cut things out, but you know, we could give this a try.
That's a really good blue.
Yeah,
It's nicely frosted for the most part.
Yeah.
Wee bit sharp here.
I think it's a very nice piece. It's kind of organic shaped.
Yeah. By organic, I mean irregular.
Yeah. Now we've had some super low tides this morning, and they went out to just, I think, 0.4 meters, and that's really low. So this is why you don't usually see that a place exposed there. You can probably see creek in the middle, and the other two markers for the old harbour entrance here, but that's not usually exposed. I wonder if there's anything down there. Let's go see. Now here's another reason why you should always flip over plain pieces of pottery. And I just did that with this piece. You probably can't see it quite yet. It's my favourite Grecian pattern, and this is a really nice piece of the plate. So I think I might have to have a look again at the pieces that I already have and see if I can actually put a plate together. Now this is a really difficult can you see it, because I'm not even sure how to describe it. It's not that big piece of green right there. It's sort of in the centre of the screen and it's also green, but I have no idea what it is. Let's get a little bit closer and see if we can find out what it is. It's this piece here. Now what is that? What is that? Kind of reminds me of a button. I don't think it's a button. Oh, is it maybe it's a stopper top. Oh, I think that's what it is. Yes, that's so strange. Okay, let's get that mud out. Now this is the coolest stopper top I have ever found. It actually must have broken where this little hole is and left this amazing shape here. And this is in the back here, you can still see where the stoppers. It's kind of weird. That's so cool. Oh, I love this bit.
So we've just arrived, and I walked over to this wee bit of scree, and as you can see, there's quite a lot of stuff here. A wee bit of what looks like, yeah, I'm going to say that's definitely a ginger beer bottle, something of the kind, one of these ceramic bottles, but there's lots of stuff here. Piece of glass here, really nicely frosted. Take that piece. There's a really nice chunk just over here as well. We'll take a closer look at these in just a minute and maybe try and lay them down. But I just want to give you a rough idea of what's in this little space here. So, we've got these two pieces of sea glass, this chunk of an old ginger beer bottle here. We'll lift up and walk over here. I think what we have, it's another bottle piece, but I think this is most likely to be like a wee inkwell, maybe. That's really nice. You can see the potter's marks in there. So I'll just take a wee sweep over here and we'll take a look and see how many different pieces there are just in this wee area alone. It's really quite cool. Okay, Nicole's finding it tricky to see, and I have to say, I mean, I just glanced at it, and it was very obvious since then. There's a big clue for Nicole as well.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking with the cameras.
Are you?
Look at this, yeah. I was looking over here. I totally did. I did not see that.
There we go.
Oh, how did I not see that?
This is one of the things, right? I always say this, it doesn't matter how many people have walked across a certain area of beach, there will be things that nobody but you will see.
Yeah, that's so true. I mean, we've walked over the same area and it was a marble there, and then we walked back like 4 times later and finally found it. But yeah, that's so cool. Oh, stopper stems are so difficult to drill.
Yeah, Nicole's having a bit of a nightmare just now. She's drilling 7 for a special order. So I dare say the sight of this might bring up some slight nervous feelings.
Yeah.
Very cool, nice find.
Yeah.
Now that the sun's out, I thought maybe we should shine the sun through this lovely piece of glass. But then, no, I just walked over here to speak to Nicole and then I saw this. But the real question is...
Can you see it? I think it's closer to me.
Well, maybe.
Oh, it's so nice. I didn't expect this out here.
No, this is very cool. This, if we came to find anything, well, if you asked Nicole, if we came to find anything, it was this. It was this single item.
Oh, look, it's a cat's eye marble. Look there. It looks like a yellow one.
It's quite, it's a wee one. It's really tiny.
Yeah, cat's eye marbles are usually around 16 millimeters and they're a little bit smaller than cold marbles. So if you want to measure, that one is really nice. So let's take it out.
Yeah, it's a tiny wee bean.
From a distance, I thought this was a piece of white sea glass, but it's always good to check things out, and I noticed that there's a faint pattern on it. Now if I pick it up, I hope you can see it. It's like a sun. I found the sun. It's like the sun in a cloud. Let's hold it against the light and see if you can see it better. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can see it better. I can't see anything. probably at the bottom of like a trifle dish or something. See it when I run my finger behind it. It's really nice. It does look like a cloud. You know, the white kind of, the shape overall looks like a cloud with the sun. That's a lovely piece of transferware. It's double-sided. Looks like summer flowers. And then a very elaborate kind of ornate pattern. So it's maybe the edge of a plate there. This is a kind of 3D texture here. Oh, this is going to make such an amazing pendant. I know you're going to think, oh, why would you make that into a pendant? But you know, the first thing I think about when I see a piece of pottery like this, or a lovely piece of sea glass on the beach, is, my word, that'll make such an amazing pendant. Sorry, that's the merits of being a jewellery maker.
It's just a wee bit, but I think you'll all agree, it's a lovely wee bit. Oh ho ho! I'll tell you something though, I found something that I think is really rare. I thought this was lovely and worth coming over to pick up, but let me just pick this up, and I'm going to scan very, very slightly off to the left here.
It's a tiny treasure.
Yes, this wee piece here.
Tiny, tiny treasure.
It really is tiny. Yeah, there's my finger, which is not huge finger.
Yeah, but I have drilled pieces like that before, and they really look very nice, like little gemstones.
Yeah.
Well, there's a bit of blue here. It looks like the bottom of a jar, probably the bottom. It's got funny bent though. I don't know if you can see that. It's a really nice piece. You can hear the crow. Yes, I'm just going to take this piece and leave you alone, and then the water can come and cover this area up again.
I'm going to get along, catch up with Nicole, and see how we've been doing so far. It's incredibly windy today. So yeah, I've just caught up with Nicole, and we just want to have a wee look at just a wee handful of some of the things that you've been finding so far. Star find. I don't know. I'm torn. I really am. Okay, so let's have a wee look at this then.
And I just found this this lovely piece of spongeware here. Quite an unusual find for this beach. Of course, the star find, the golf ball, and the lovely cat's eye marble. And I've also put this piece here. Kind of looks like a weird looking face, doesn't it?
Nicole's thinking that the face looks a little bit like the legendary or mythological creature the Green Man. To me, it looks a wee bit like a thistle.
That's very cool.
You've done so well today. I really love this piece with the little key on it, the bottom there.
I'm going to have to try and see if I can find out what that might be.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm going to come around here just so that you can get a good look at that motif. Because it looks to me like it's a key, as Nicole said.
Yeah.
Yeah, other than that, I can't say anything about it.
No, I'm
Very
afraid
cool,
not.
though.
I think there's a number on it, maybe 4, 1 or E, something on the side there. That might help us a little bit. Then you found bottlenecks. I know you love a bottleneck.
An eye for a bottleneck.
This is a really lovely piece of pottery. We're going to have to try and clean that up really well. Nice piece of jasper you found there as well.
That's very cool. Yeah, it's got all the quartz running through it as well. It just caught my eye. It was in the water.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Shone bright red.
Then these 2 pieces of blue. That lovely bottle stopper. I'm really going to have to try and show how to drill bottle stoppers. And this piece, that looks like a brick wall.
Yeah, and I thought we'd try, and shine the sunlight through them. But you can probably tell by the general grey palette of today that we're not having a lot of luck with the sun. It's not playing along.
No, it's not. But it's still lovely to be out. It's not that cold.
Yeah, but you know what? Some good finds, unexpectedly so.
Yeah, great finds.
Yeah, so let's see what else we can find as we make our way back along the coast towards where the car is parked. It's always a good day when we both find one of these, so that's probably the clue as to what it is that we're looking for here. Question, can you see it? It's a dazzler, this one. It's not as good as the golf ball though.
Oh, it is.
So I was just walking over towards Nicole, towards the riverbank there, and I saw this piece. Now, anybody who's watched this channel, and in fact probably any of the Mudlarking channels from the UK, will recognise something of this piece. So I'm going to put it in on here, and I'll come in a little bit closer and ask, can you tell what it is? Now I'm going to ask Nicole not to say what it is because I think Nicole knows what it is. If you think you know what it is, leave us a wee note in the comments. What could that be? What could that wee piece of glass come from? To some of you it's going to be incredibly obvious. Oh, doesn't want to stay there. That would have been the inside of this object. And this would have been the outside.
I can see some writing on this. Okay, what does it say though? Bottle is property of something. S. Bottle is property of S. So yeah, I guess bottles used to get refilled. You could take them for refill. Sadly, that is no longer the case. Wouldn't that be great if we could have that today? I think I'll maybe take that.
finding quite a lot of pottery and some really nice patterns as well. Now that's an odd one because it's purple. It kind of looks to me like it's spongeware, but it also looks like it's a little bit elaborate for spongeware. The lines just aren't anywhere near as fine as we would normally find on transferware though. So I think it is spongeware. There's nothing on the back of this piece. It just looks quite old and hatched where the glaze has broken. But on this side, it's a beautiful wee design.
Sometimes you just find things because you put in your bag down to look for some things or put something away, and this little button there is one of those finds. What a lovely little button that is. Nice white button, probably from a shirt. Two big holes like two big eyes. Hello there, it's a button with a smile. I was just thinking to myself, I haven't found a bead today. And no, there isn't a bead here as far as I can see, but I found something really, really lovely. Now you can probably see it, it's the big piece in the centre here. Okay, let's get a little bit closer. Can you see the pattern on this? It's like, oh, is it like a sun or a flower? It's a piece of privacy glass. Oh, that is really lovely. What an amazing piece of privacy glass. Isn't that amazing? It looks like, oh actually, it looks like it could be maybe a leaf or a feather. Could it be a 4-leaf clover pattern?
Well, let's see if we can see what Nicole's found. There's another piece of textured glass. Anyway, so where is it?
Just there.
Okay, yeah, just there. That's clear.
Between the rocks.
Between the rocks. Can anybody see any rocks? just asking.
Next to the hairy green one.
The hairy green one. Okay, that's a wee bit more of a direction. Actually, I can see it. But can you see it?
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. We've got a really good day today.
We've had a fantastic day. That's the second of this object. And we've also found we found two marbles. Am I giving too much away? We're just talking nonsense. I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, you can see it now, I'm sure. That's a cracker. It's way better than the one that I found earlier.
Oh no, stoppers, stem stoppers. I mean, that one is kind of very worn on the top, so it's really just a stopper stem as well.
Yeah, I don't know though. Oh, that's cool. It's really thick actually. It's quite a big one.
Yeah.
You can see as well there's little marks around the edge there.
Yeah.
Now, what I reckon that is that was there to increase the width of the stem towards the top, so that a rubber sleeve would hang on there a little longer.
Yeah, or cork.
Cork or rubber. Whatever substance it was that they were using to actually create the seal. Because glass is not going to create a seal against glass.
Yeah.
You need a secondary substance to do that.
That is so nice.
It
Oh
is.
no, you just found a button.
Yeah, I just found something that was at my foot whilst we were talking about this. So I'm going to put this next to where I just put the other item. There we go. So you were saying we're having a good day.
Yeah.
We're having a really good day. Do you know, that's picture perfect as well. That looks really lovely.
Yeah, take a picture.
Here are the birdies. Just as I was trying to film the stopper that Nicole found, I looked down and I just saw this electric blue. Now Nicole had just said, maybe half an hour ago, I want to find a bead. We still haven't found a bead. We found a bottle stopper, we found marbles, and I think this is a bead. I think it's at least it's half a bead.
Okay, half a bead is better than no bead.
Half a bead's a bead. You know, I think if you look at it from that angle, it's a bead, right?
Yeah. Half glass, half full, half empty.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's really lovely cobalt blue as well. What a fantastic day at NVB. Marbles, beads and stoppers. Now let's take a look at our best finds.
So there they are. It's a bit of a mixed bag, I think.
Well, it certainly is. We've got a couple of oddball finds, like these two spark plugs, and then what looks like the handle of a football game or foosball game, and of course the star find.
Yeah, let's take a minute to look at the star find of the day.
Okay, what else did we find? We've got a couple of bits of textured glass here, some really nice finds.
Remember this piece? So I asked you a little bit earlier if you could identify this piece. So if you think you know what it is, leave us a wee message in the comments and we'll tell you on Sunday. It's always really cool to find pieces of glass with lettering on them, and this one says bottle is property of S. S is clearly the last letter of the word, but we don't know what the rest of the word is. Still a cool find. It was a good day for these old Victorian clay bottles. We found them in all sizes, old ginger beer bottles and wee inkwells as well. They're really cool, and this one even has a wee bit of glaze left on it.
We found some really great pieces of pottery today. Now the edge of a blue willow plate here, and this super gorgeous piece of purple spongeware. It's really rare to find spongeware down here in Leven. We usually find that in Kirkcaldy. Now that piece of the fence is also part of the blue willow pattern, and I don't know why, but we always seem to just find the fence and not the birds. I found this really nice piece of double-sided pottery with a flower on one side and a kind of ornate pattern on the other side. And then you found this tiny piece of the man with the blue willow pattern on it. Now this piece is really nice, and at first I thought it looked kind of like a face of the Green Man possibly.
Yeah, you can kind of see that. I mean, I thought it was a thistle, but when I look at it more closely, I don't think it is a thistle. Not quite sure what it is.
Okay, now let's move over to some of our favourite finds. We found some really lovely pieces of embossed glass today, and these two pieces of privacy glass are amazing with the sunray pattern on them.
I think the wee piece that's embossed that stands out for me though is this wee bottle palm with the key on it. It's a real puzzle. What's that key? It was a really cool day for stopper stems as well. I found that broken one, Nicole found this extra chunky one, and now there's this one here. It's the first time we've found one like this, and we're going to come back and tell you a little bit more about that in a few weeks' time.
We were so lucky to find 3 buttons today. It's always really nice to find a button. And then we found that half bead, and my word, 2 marbles in one day. I love finding marbles. What a gorgeous yellow cat's eye marble that is, and a really nice cod bottle marble. It's always really nice to find blue sea glass, and today was no disappointment. It's not my favourite find though. My favourite find of the day is definitely that cod marble. Such a beautiful wee thing. What's your favourite find?
I think it's been a really great day. We found all 3 of the things that Nicole really likes to find. We found 2 marbles, 2 stoppers, at least 2 stoppers, and we found half a bead. And there's those buttons as well.
What an amazing day it was at NVB.
It just remains for me to say thank you so much for watching, liking and commenting on the video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do take a second to subscribe to the channel. It really does help us. A massive thanks to you to everybody for helping to support this channel through Ko-fi and Etsy. That really keeps us going. Thank you so much. We'll see you on Sunday, and don't forget to tell us what you think that piece of glass is. Once again, so sorry for our technical difficulties today, and thank you so much for sticking with us. Bye for now.